Coming up on the program, we are live once again at Loud and Clear Studios in Paducah with folk funk band from Murray, DJK and the Always. Welcome to the program. My guests today are DJK and the Always. They are a folk funk band from Murray who've been around for a couple of years now, a four-piece band who's got a really interesting album come out recently last year called Mother Folker. Before we talk to them, let's hear from DJK and the Always.
Is that really true? You've been running around with more than just a few. And I don't mind it, babe. I like my running too. When I get home, you know I wanna give it all to you. And you can calm it down and lock me up, throw away the key. I'm screaming bad, you know I'm on my knees. But no one's ever made me feel this good. Well, you know I dream to feel no shame for what I've done when I'm no one to blame. Well, so I'll just sit here and waste away until that old by-and-by calls out my name. Till then I'm just sitting here, and that's for certain. But I've been shooting dice with the devil again, and leaving hearts broken, 'cause I know I'm a fool, searching for things to do, like hang around in a pool of my shit-ass attitude. Only time will tell if I'm going to hell. So I'll sit here all alone, waiting for my ride home. But I've been shooting dice with the devil again and leaving hearts broken 'cause I know I'm a fool, searching for things to do, like hang around in a pool of my shit-ass attitude. Only time will tell if I'm going to hell. Till then I'm just sitting here, and that's for certain. But I've been shooting dice with the devil again and leaving hearts broken 'cause I know I'm a fool, searching for things to do, like hang around in a pool of my shit-ass attitude. Only time will tell if I'm going to hell. It's gotta be a better use of my time instead of sitting around drinking wine and talking shit about some guy who I let run my life. 'Cause I know I failed, but I'm going to hell 'cause I'm a madman. My heart's true, but I'm at it again, my friend. I guess I never quit, searching in the rain for eyes of blue. Man, you know old Hank came to me, sang a song in my dreams, the one that went on down by the bayou. Well, one of these days I'll pay up my dues with these songs I've made and all these words I scribed on a page. And well, you see, you'll need some time. Forget about me, so might as well hurry up and leave. But I'm at it again, my friend. I guess I never quit, searching in the rain for eyes of blue. Man, you know old Hank came to me, sang that song in my dream, the one that went on down by the bayou. in the back of my mind, and it tells me I gotta be kind to the man who stole my life, left me out to do no more than try. I met God playing Western swing in a bar in Nashville, token weed. Well, I got so high, I never wanna come down. Spinning life on a honky tonk and it's merry around. God, there's a void in the back of my mind, and it tells me I gotta be kind to the man who stole my life, left me out to do a little more than try. Say goodbye. Well, I haven't done much of a thing since the spring of 2013, because I've been so high, I never wanna come down. Spinning life on a honky tonk and it's merry around. God, there's a void in the back of my mind, and it tells me I gotta be kind to the man who stole my life, left me out to do a little more. Oh, there's a void in the back of my mind, and it tells me I gotta be kind to the man who stole my life, left me out to do a little more than try. Oh, that void in the back of my mind, God, it told me I gotta be kind to the man who stole my life, left me out to do a little more than he left me out to do so much more than left me out to do a little more than try.
And we're back. With me is the namesake, DJK, and Dalton Ashley of DJK and the Always. Thank you all for coming. I know I had talked to you all, I believe it was last April, about coming on the show, and it just took me like a year and a half to get there, but we did get there.
No, it's been a long time coming. I'm really happy we're here.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. I'm very grateful for you. You're one of my favorite bands in the region. I make no secret about that. I saw you all do live lunch on WKMS not all that long ago, a few months ago. And I've been a fan of your stuff ever since your singles come out. First, I want to ask, who else is in the band? And tell me about how y'all kind of got together.
Okay, yeah. I have my old, I guess, from high school friend, Brian. We actually, weirdly enough, lived in a car in Seattle together. So it's we're there, so... and then we had this little car crash liver band kind of going on after I met this dude in a basement doing some crazy...
Met in the basement, dog.
Yeah, in the basement at at Lloyd's house during COVID or something. And then he started playing with Alan, and our buddy RG moved off, and then Alan popped into the band, and that's been going on for about 2 years now.
Mm-hmm. And it's just been a fun experience collaborating. Had you all been in bands before? Had you played music before?
I guess I've always played music, to say, but I think met Dalton. Hey, you want to start a band? He didn't even he played the keys. I brought Brian to it. We played one song. We had like one riff, and then we went to an open mic that day.
Yeah.
And then we played the same thing over and over again.
Tell me about your experience being in the band. What was it like linking up with DJK and everybody?
Oh,
It'd be fun.
Yeah. I met Dylan, in Lloyd's basement, and we.
Who is Lloyd, for the sake of folks that may not know?
He threw a COVID show. During COVID, he would have bands come in, and we would run the soundboard while he interviewed them, kind of not unlike this show at the time. We just that's where we met, and then you want to make a band, and I didn't really know how to make music, but we got into it.
So you hadn't played in bands before that?
No, I'd played in like marching band in high school.
And you also you did have the reason why I asked you is because you were doing that Ripple Flux stuff.
I was making beats. I was making beats. Yes, that's how I learned. Yeah.
You were making beats?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, just like learning music.
That's awesome. I did not know that. Who all? So. I mean, obviously, you all met at this event that Lloyd was putting on, and for artists to do something during COVID. Who all influenced you? Because obviously, if you're all collaborating together as musicians, you had to have some common interests in music. So, how did you get to folk funk? Exactly.
Oh, my goodness. I feel like our our journey of listening to music has been openly shared. It's like. Dalton will be like, I've been listening to this, and then we're all listening to that, and it's like Brian's like, I listen to Joseph Days or something, So it's like, with all of us coming from here's this country aspect where I'm coming from, a little jam band, and then Alan comes from a really heavy jam band, kind of and then. Where do you come? Where do you think you come from?
Where do you?
Also, where you come? Where do you think you're coming from?
I mean, like little James Jamerson, just bass, just classic funky. That's what I like to do.
Was there ever soul music or anything like that really got you?
Oh, absolutely, yeah, all that.
Who are some artists that folks may know that you had on your playlists growing up, or that you listen to now in terms of inspiration?
Sam Gendel is my big bass hero, I would say. Yeah, for sure.
Well. The Grateful Dead. I have to be sorry, I hate to be that guy.
No, I love the Dead.
When I first listened to American Beauty, and so those are albums. That's how I was like, oh, I thought this band was just a diddle daddle or whatever. Then I heard that, and then I understood the diddle daddle later.
Man, that's perfect description, diddle daddle.
Jerry understood. But.
Jerry would like that. You're right. So, about them, absolutely. Everybody knows about the live shows, but those studio cuts are really, really good stuff. I mean, they're jammy too, just like the live shows. I have a friend named Dave who's just like, June 77 at so-and-so a place, and they know it. And
Cornell 77.
That's it. That's the one. There it is.
5377, yeah.
That's it. Dave would be so proud when he watches this. He'd be like, you have friends that know stuff, so it's great.
Hell yeah.
I'd say Tim Payton, too. The music scene of Murray was really inspiring to just get in there and make some noise.
Yeah, so Tim was a big part of the impact for you all.
Yeah.
And he has sort of... and it was a great compliment to me that he's come on the show and performed himself, but he has sort of been a staple of the Murray community. Did he really help you guys get your start as well? Or
yeah, he put us on.
Definitely put us on.
Yeah.
We with our other little bitty band that we have, which is this band with Matt and Father Harmony. He put when Wits End opened again, we were the first ones there with Jay Wester.
Yeah, we blessed the stage. Yeah.
So it's just it feels very and he is old friends with Mike. Harmon, he's we're a place where we practice at a lot of times and everything, and it was just kind of a lot of love going back and forth,
And Mike passed away a few years ago. He was a big influence on all of you, wasn't he?
Yeah, for sure. That's
and
why
Therese,
we're probably all sitting here, honestly.
Yeah, and Therese letting us jam there. I mean, what a blessing,
Do you all still use that space?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she's still
Literally practiced before we came here.
Yeah.
Literally.
I have never met him, but I heard so many tremendous things about him, and I know when you did the live lunch at WKMS, and you all put on tribute shows to him and his contributions to the music community. So it was just good to note that he had played a part in you guys being where you are. So much so that, as you said, it's where you were at just before you came here was at his place. But I want to get to your album, Mother Folker. Dare I ask where the title came from?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Fate?
It was Fate. We were throwing a bunch of names around. I don't even remember.
Oh, it was
what
Fate
he
Mac.
said.
It was Fate McAfee.
Like, I said like some double entendre type of thing,
Yeah.
and then he just goes, "Oh, motherfucker." I'm like, "That's it, guys." That's so Fate. Yeah, Fate kind of like honed that one in. I said, "We're using it, dude."
And did you all record with him for this record?
Yeah, we did. We got there, played it all in like 3-4 hours.
Yeah,
Just
banged
went
it out.
straight through it.
Yeah.
You know, kind of did that, and then tried to like. We let him kind of just do his own little mixing stuff and everything. It came out really great. I really loved the sound. It was like always really hard to like. We always did it, and it was like layer, which you lose the energy, you know, to an extent aspect.
So in terms of that sound, were there any? I mean, you sort of knew it when you heard it, right? Was it one of those you were looking for? I mean, it's got elements of like folk rock and surf guitar. There's a lot of different elements in there. I really enjoy. How would you describe your sound? Folk funk is.
And that's like the best way I can describe it. Since like I'm like coming at it from like a singer-songwriter, and then I have Mr. Funky Bass over here popping it.
And the drums.
And
we keep it.
Keeping like, and Alan's over there with like the chops. And then I have Brian who's just like kind of almost a blanket suede over the top of the thing. And it is what it is. I can't really describe it. It's just the best way. I like let everybody do their thing instead of.
When you all rehearsed and recorded this record, did you all like bring your own things to the table? Do you sort of improvise in the room? How does the songwriting structure take place?
Dylan brings a song.
Yeah.
And then well, what do you think about this?
Play, yeah. With like the under the hood goes boom, boom, dun, 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 dun. Brian did that in the studio.
Yeah.
So you guys kind of are learning it as you go.
Yeah,
You come in and you figure out parts that you like and that kind of thing. I hate asking that question, but it's part of what are the kids, how did you write the music that you wrote? I know it's Fate McAfee's favorite question that I ask because he's repeatedly said like, that's such a hard question for an artist. Don't ask that question. Here I go. So anyway, so that album came out and you played it on Live Lunch. What was that experience like?
Nerve-wracking, honestly. I just remember just kind of like, we started and it was done, honestly. It's kind of, I broke a string at one point. I didn't know what to do, so I just told my band to play. They held it down. Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much.
And so, in this album come out, what were some of the themes on Mother Folker? Were there any particular themes or inspirations for your music?
A lot of the songs that I have written come from like a previous relationship that I was in and stuff, and it was just this conglomeration of like 2 or 3 years of me writing these songs, and then like we slowly practicing them, playing them. And it just finally felt like I think this is about as good as it's gonna be, and then we can put this down. Then like for like the years to come, it'll always transform into something.
Was it cool finally seeing it come into fruition?
For sure. Like the day I left there, I was like, oh my gosh, we did it. Finally.
The album art is super cool too. Folks can check out the album on all the streaming platforms, right?
Yes.
So, what was the inspiration behind that album art?
My partner Julian Lamson, actually, they're an amazing artists, and I asked, and that's what they made. And it's like great. At one point in time, when we were selling actual, like when we first made the CDs, it was we had individual like faces. Like each CD had a different face of the person.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so like it was just cool little ideas like that, trying to make it like niche and your own. And I think their artwork is like so dead on and playful to like what we were trying to go for.
Yeah, and you know, one of my favorites that you all will play is Western Swing. I love that, and that was part of you all had like a couple of single releases off of that. Western Swing was I believe the first track that I heard of y'all's, and that was I heard and I was like, man, I gotta get them on. That's that's cool. Yeah.
No, I wrote that song in the shower, man. Like,
Did you really?
Yeah, dude. Like I just like the song came into my head. And just like kept on singing, like there's a voice in the back of my mind for like 3 months in the shower. And then eventually I'm like, I just need to write this because I didn't like it. I hated the song. And then I played it for RJ, and he's like, oh, that's cool. And then my buddy Keelan jolts across the room. He's like, you wrote that? So I must got something here. So we got to like work with it.
Oh, that's cool. Dalton, what inspired you to play the bass?
We needed a bass player.
That was I am needed here, so here I come.
Yeah, no, I think it was a natural fit. I was playing saxophone, which is kind of similar.
I play the saxophone,
right? Yeah,
flat alto.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, we were playing alto in a previous band, and it's one note at a time. They're totally different, but it seemed to fit, right? Like it was at the other end of the spectrum, right, from the upper end to the low end. I wanted to cover my bases.
So you got Mother Folker that's come out. Gotta be real careful on saying that one.
Yeah.
What's next for you all? What are you guys working on now?
Well, we played it today, like What's Going On and like Life for Dummies. These are two like newer songs. We had Life for Dummies like recorded with Fate, but it just didn't like come to exactly what I wanted it. And now I feel like the song is like really solid to where how it sounds. And like What's Going On is just kind of like an idea and look and playful of like, what's going on around right now. And like I didn't like that song What's Going On by like the Three Non-Blondes. So it's kind of like me saying I hate that song, but I understand what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? So like we're just trying to like feel where that's going right now, just working on your music.
So you're playing a couple of tracks here that aren't available anywhere else at the moment.
Exactly.
So, and they'll be released as part of singles, I'm assuming, down the road.
Yeah.
And all of your music, DJK and the Always, is on Spotify and all the main streaming platforms.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to get to some more music. Thank you all for being here, of course, and we'll get back to it. We'll be right back with more music from DJK and the Always.
had a life for dummies. All it was questions on each page. Then I bought me another book from the self-help section. All that done was make me lame. So don't ask me, 'cause I don't have an answer. And I don't know your line. I can't say which way is up and down, which way is right. So I open the phone book and what do I see? It's a number for some therapy. Maybe I'll give it a call, see what they know. Oh, they'll help me grow. But they said don't ask me, 'cause I don't have that answer. And I don't know your line. I can't say which way is up and down, which way is right. Which way is right? So don't ask me, 'cause I don't have that answer. And I don't know your line. I can't say which way up and down, which way is right. So I'm back and forth with the wife again. I wonder which one of us will win, but does it even really matter? Does it usually? But I'd like to fight, but tonight I'm not playing up for it, and I wanna lie here and slumber. Well, did you mean to wait all night just to tell me I'm wrong, you're right? 'Cause I've been waiting my whole life just to be stuck by your side. Back in this old car again, and I'm driving naked, trying to clear this head. And that's when I started to wonder that something's not quite right, and I run around all hours of the night. Should I turn around and move on? Well, did you mean to wait all night just to tell me I'm wrong, you were right? 'Cause I've been waiting my whole life just to be stuck by your side. called Singing the Blues. Well, you can point that finger at someone else. Been hanging around, but been put up on a shelf, and you can't try to blame me. That's just fine, but don't you ever tell me I didn't try. Oh, honey, you got me singing the blues again, when all I want is just a friend. And now you're begging me to stay, and I don't know why, when all we ever done was break down, cry, and sing the blues, singing the blues. Singing the blues. Well, I have no good reason to sit and whine. You know, I never made much of myself, but an ass from time to time, and I could try to blame you. But now I know for sure, when you're playing games and matches, gotta get somebody burned. Oh, honey, you got me singing the blues again, when all I wanted was just a friend. And now you're begging me to stay, and I don't know why, when all we ever done was break down, cry, sing the blues, sing the blues.
That's our show. You just heard DJK and the Always. Thank you all for coming. Appreciate you. Anytime you want to come back and play, you're welcome to do that and jam with us again.
No, thank you for having us so much.
Yeah, thank you. And we want to thank Shelby Preckless of Loud and Clear Studios here tonight for allowing us this space. We wouldn't be able to record shows like this and present artists without his essential support and dedication to the music community. I want to thank the Paducah 2 crew at WKCTC for making all this possible. They do the editing, they do all the background work that you don't see. And I want to thank Grady Ring and Andy Dew. They're dedicating their time to making this happen. They're doing this for free. They don't work for the college. They believe in what we're doing here, and I'm eternally grateful to them. So I want to thank all of you very much as well. But we hope you enjoyed the show. We hope you'll continue to watch and join us next time. Good night.